here that he will go get suggested a rainbow fish. So they through drought and famine, natural disasters, my baby has been around. Hello goddesses and queens, welcome back to another video. As you guys can see, today is going to be a different type of video where we discuss eczema, dry skin, and other skin conditions on a toddler. As you guys know, Elijah has been going through a lot of little different development issues pretty much. You guys know he's been sick for a couple of months, but what you guys also know from previous videos is that Elijah deals with severe eczema, dry skin, and now he also have I don't know the name, but it's like a viral skin condition. So this is one of the things that I use for his skin. I put that in his shower like bubbles. um it is with tea tree oil and more natural ingredients, and I also scrub his skin with skin sensitive soap, Dove. I scrub his skin with that soap, and I also put that tree oil soap that you guys seen previously into his water like a bubble, and of course with um room temperature water, okay, not super hot, not super cold, room temperature, like warm Luke, I think that's the name, that's the right name. And from there, once we're done taking a shower, I pat him dry, and I pretty much oil him up, rub his skin really good with Aquaphor. Aquaphor, you guys know, especially anyone that deals with eczema, Aquaphor is a very good ointment to rub your body with, especially if you deal with dry skin and eczema. Then from there, I go ahead and use that same oil that I put in his. As you guys can see, I'm patting his skin. You do not rub. You do patting when you're dealing with eczema skin, because you don't want it to be super dry. You want it to be moist pretty much. So once I'm done patting his skin, I use a couple of more other stuff. I'm trying to see what else I'm gonna use, but let's see. And of course, dealing with a 2-year-old is never easy. They always touching something, as you guys can see. So as you guys can see, I am very generous with the Aquaphor, y'all. He be looking like a fried chicken by the time I'm done with him, because you gotta get into that skin, honey, that dry skin. Make sure it's really moisturized for sure. Eli, sit down, baby. Look, now you want to hug me. He's something else. And if you guys want to see another video dealing with eczema, when Elijah was 6 months old, he broke out really bad, and I also made a video on how I was treating his eczema back then. I'll definitely tag the video down below so you guys can take a look. Alright, so you guys seen the soap that I had. There's also an ointment that I use with the same brand of soap, or that's also with natural ingredients and tree oil. And this ingredients, I bought it on Amazon, and it's for kids. So what I do, I use those drops and I rub it on his bumps all over his skin, because like I said, he also have like some bumps. It's called millions or something like that with an M, and it's pretty much a viral skin infection that just to appear, but they do cause him to have like itchy skin. So I put that bump that ointment all over those bumps. Wherever I see it, I put it in his arms, his legs, his back, his elbow. Wherever I see those bumps is where I apply those oils. Another thing that the doctor, and also that day, I noticed his back broke out as well. So I apply wherever I see fit. That's where I apply it at. Um, then the doctor prescribed a couple of more ointments for his dry skin. They're pretty much just like Crozone, I think that's called, but just a little stronger for toddlers, because, like I said, he has really bad dry skin. So in certain areas, that has steroids pretty much, and you can't rub that all over his body, but you can rub it in those extreme areas that he might need more attention in. And that's just another ointment. He has dry skin, and then he also have like areas that he has rashes. So it's pretty much the same thing, but just not as strong. I couldn't open that one, so I just used the one that I bought over a counter, that it works pretty much the same way. Because he had like a big old rash in his back that I noticed that day. So I rubbed it all over that area, that patch. He had like a patch of rash in his back area, just bumpy and agitated, seems like. So I put it on there for a couple of nights and it was gone. So it's now gone, but that's just where we at. And I also use this as a lotion. It's an eczema relief lotion all over his body. So I put the Aquaphor first as an ointment, and then I put lotion as him on him as well. Like I said, it's just to help his skin stay moisturized. His skin cannot get dry. As soon as it get dry, that's when we have problems. So I pretty much moisturize his skin very, very thoroughly. Then, most importantly, you always have to cut their nails when you're dealing with eczema, because they have dry, itchy skin. They will itch, and you don't want them to pretty much cause any sores in their bumps. So you always want to cut their nails. Make sure that you keep it clean, cut, and just so they won't hurt themselves even more, and cause any infection in those bumps either. And you also want to be very careful, of course. Pay attention to what you're doing. Sorry guys, of course you guys know Elijah's never too far. So if you hear him in the background, he's being Elijah. So here we are putting on his clothes now that we have his skin together and he's well moisturized, making sure we rubbing in those areas, giving him a nice little rub down, and getting him ready for bed because it is bedtime. Tomorrow is school, work, and whatnot. So, and as you guys can see, I'm not even ready for bed. So we're trying to get him together so we could get Miss Mommy's together. But always fighting. Oh wait, look, sit down, man. Right, and then right before we are done, I like to put a little bit more like around his chin area because he also breaks out around that area. So I make sure that I rub extra ointment around that area. I actually put Crozone, I think that's what it's called, around that area, just to make sure we keep his face as clear as possible, although it breaks out as well. But you know, like I said, just keeping the skin moisturized with ointment and stuff like that will help his body, you know, stay as clear as possible, especially with the cold weather, y'all. So if you guys deal with kids with eczema, anything like that, you might have to go more deep with the moisturizing because it's cold. Merry Christmas, Rainbow Fish called to his friends. The school of fish had come together to celebrate Christmas, but the little stripped fish was missing. He wasn't feeling well, said Redfin. If he can't be here, then we'll go get him, suggested a rainbow fish. So they swam to visit their friend. Merry Christmas, dear stripped fish. Get well soon, said the fish. Thank you to signed up. Now go like this. Bye. Go like this to the camera. Bye. Say bye. Look. Look, Eli. Say bye. Over there. Say bye. Bye. Through drought and famine, natural disasters, my baby